Hi y'all, it's Jess from Snow Beauty Co. Thanks so much for joining in week 11 of my weekly vlog. Last week I talked about trying to figure out which closure was the best one to use for the argan oil. And I actually had a poll on Instagram where I asked my followers which lid and which closure they liked the best. Did they like the pipette, which is the little dropper, or did they like the pump? And the results came in 52% liking the pump and 48% preferring the pipette. Because that's so close and because people have such strong preferences on either side, I decided I actually want to include both lids when I sell the argan oil. So if you purchase argan oil from my online store, it will come immediately in the pipette. And then there will also be a pump lid, so you can change that out and use whichever one you prefer and is best for your needs. The second thing I wanted to talk about is why I chose to include argan oil in one of the first product offerings on Snow Beauty Co.'s online boutique. And the reasons are that it's extremely versatile. It can be used for your hair, for your skin, and for your nails. And I started using this oil a few months ago and I realized that it just absorbs so quickly. I always think about oils as clogging my pores because I've used coconut oil in the past and it does clog my pores. But this oil actually doesn't, and it's really rich in vitamin E. And so I just saw like really good results on my skin and I just fell in love with it. It's really good for all skin types and can be used when you're young or when you have more mature skin. So it also goes back to my philosophy about really having a holistic approach to beauty. And that is that I really believe if you want to have healthy skin, you want your makeup to look really good, and you just want to feel good, it really starts with water. And you have to make sure that you're drinking enough water throughout the day and staying hydrated. And that has so many benefits. I can go into a whole series on why that's so important. We won't do that, but just know water really is a life changer. If you keep yourself hydrated, you'll feel so much better and your skin will just look plump and hydrated. So that's the first thing is water. The second is skincare. So, exfoliating regularly, using moisturizers every evening. I'm 30, about to turn 31, and I noticed I was starting to get some fine lines and wrinkles already, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So that's when I really started realizing how important skincare is and making sure that I'm using, not just lotions that claim they're gonna help you with, with fine lines and wrinkles, but really using the good stuff. And so going to a straight pure oil is a way to get that good stuff right on your skin and not have some diluted portion of products that are actually good for you, of ingredients and raw materials that are good for you. So those are some of the reasons that I chose to start with the skincare first, which for me is going to be argan oil. I think you guys are gonna love it as much as I have. And from there, then you move on to your makeup. With makeup, it's really important that you use pure ingredients. So you may or may not know that in the EU, over 1,300 ingredients are not allowed in personal care products. In the US, that number is only 30. So with the makeup that I'm putting together, it's going to be more in compliance with the EU regulations, and any ingredients that are on their do not use list will not be used in the Snow Beauty Co. online store. So water, skincare, and then makeup. The very last highlight that I wanted to share with you guys is to share a little bit more about why I started Snow Beauty Co. It's hard for me to believe that 1 year ago, I was in Chapel Hill in North Carolina at a conference called the Make Things Happen Conference. It's hosted by Laura Casey. I love her. She has an awesome book. You should go check her out for sure. But it was a 2-day intensive, and the idea was that we were going to be thinking about, kind of what it is that we want to make happen, whether it's in our families or our work. I was in a job that I loved, but I just was having this itch to start something new. And so I was exploring that more by taking a couple of days to really, put my phone down and think about what that would look like. It was really in that space that I got the courage to even be able to talk openly about wanting to start this company. Before then, it was hard for me to even share it with my own husband because it felt so outlandish to leave a career in finance and accounting and then go and start a creative business. But I just had this draw of like wanting to help people achieve their dreams. And I kind of backed into makeup because I felt like when I feel put together, I feel a lot more confident and better able to go out and achieve my dreams. But I feel like beauty, again, should be much more of a holistic approach. So it should be health and wellness, all the way down to how you present yourself. And so when you are feeling more polished, you're going to be able to go out and do more. And there's studies that back that up. What I wanted to share with you guys today is a letter that I wrote to myself at that conference. They had us actually write ourselves a postcard that they later mailed and sent to us. And so I wrote this on March 20th of 2017. That was actually one day before my 30th birthday. And here it goes. I'll read it to you. Here's the postcard. Okay. Dear Jess, it's the first day of spring, and I think you are about to enter a time of new life. God is so good and loves you so much. Sometimes you forget that, and you think He's going to take you through hard times to make you better. Sometimes God uses the hard stuff, but sometimes He uses the good stuff too. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't forget why you started dreaming of, it was a different name. You want to breathe life into people and into their dreams. Go out there and do just that. Seek the Lord in all you do, and He will make your path straight. Oh, and be sure to tell Richie how much you love him every day. Love yourself. So there it is. That's really kind of the spark that got me talking about Snow Beauty Co. more openly. And I'm so excited, you guys, to be working on it, and I am really thankful that y'all are joining me on the journey. Hope you guys continue to follow along, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye!